My name is McKenzie Simmons, and I am in the American Express Leadership Program for 2015-2016. I am the Development Director for Esperanza, which is a global health nonprofit, very similar to an NGO. I think more people are familiar with that. As the Development Director there, I empower my team to make incredible decisions that will impact individuals globally, which is exciting. I was interested in the leadership program because the organization I was at previously, I received a lot of TLC around my role and my connection to my team, but not me individually. And that dialogue started to get me to think, it's time for a move. It's time for a professional move, whether that be internally in the organization or externally, but definitely staying in the social service industry. And my opportunity for Esperanza came along, and it was the space I needed that I got out of the leadership program was the next step professionally, but it was about the leadership and creative space. So when I came into the leadership program, what I wanted to learn was I have operational skills, I have programmatic skills, I have marketing and fund development skills, and I know it's time to move, but I need a way to articulate that within myself. So being in the program, I got to see how these roles are utilized at different nonprofits. Every organization is clearly different, and to help identify what my skills are. So that's what initially drew me to the program, was that ability to kind of creatively and authentically look at myself and know it's time to move and be empowered to move and know why and how. It was really exciting. So the overall program, I think, especially with the emergenetics and the self-analysis, gave me the strength to articulate who I be, is what I kind of call it, because we're all different and we're all quirky and we all have strengths and opportunities or weaknesses, but I know what they are, and I know how incredibly impactful my strengths can be, and I also know how incredibly impactful knowing my weaknesses can be. And being in the program, it taught me to utilize my team and those that have strengths that I maybe don't in certain contexts, and to be okay with that. So I don't know if everybody got that out of the program, but for me, it just gave me this nucleus of safe space that I'm invested in Phoenix, I'm invested in my community, Arizona, and we're all here together, and I can be vulnerable and let you know that I'm struggling a little bit, or I feel like you're struggling a little bit, or I want more information about that because you do that so well. I'd love to learn more. So the program gives you this incubator for thought partnering and moving, and it was incredible for me. Incredible. The best day in the program that I got was second to last program, was a full panel in the morning of corporations that typically we all want money from, and they were there to have a frank dialogue with us as members of the social service community, to say, we're here to partner with you and we want you to partner with us, and this is how you need to connect with us, and this is how we want you to connect with us. And you can come to us and ask us for money all day long, but unless we know you and have a relationship with you, we're really not going to understand your mission. So even if it's just calling me and telling me a grant's coming in that's cold, or just being really honest and having those conversations with an email or a coffee, and not to be scared to be vulnerable and say, I need help here, I want to connect with you as an organization, but I don't know how, or we have in the past and it's lapsed. And to say sometimes we're not the right fit, but I think a lot of times, especially with corporations, nonprofit organizations I know I've been in, almost feel a sense of entitlement that these organizations have so much money to give and they should give it to you, and that's not true, because they're there to make an impact on their community with the resources they have, but it's a partnership. So I left that, went back to my team, and really created strategies around how can we as an organization, as Esperanza, value and validate our community. We have donors and volunteers, and have them support organizations that support the mission that they love, which is exciting. So thinking strategically for next year, we're doing a whole different angle around corporations, and honestly coming from the bottoms up and saying, what can we do for you as an organization? And then hopefully you'll find the value in that and support us financially and through volunteerism. So that was a really interesting experience. The impact that the American Express Leadership Program had on my career was I had a career transition. About midway through the program, I left the organization I was with and went to Esperanza. The opportunity presented itself to me, and it gave me the strength to be very frank and to say, I'm concerned about my ability to do this, and this is why. You know, the storytelling was very different between the organizations, and what is it that you need, because this is what I'm really great at, and if you need those things, I can support you and we can move forward. But if you're looking for someone to kind of keep the same drum rolling, I'm really not going to be that person. And I felt confident enough to say, is this the right fit? This isn't about me hoping and praying they're going to give me a job. It's about, I'm here to make a change and an impact for myself, for the organization, and for my team. And is this the best fit? And if it's not, to be completely okay with that. I felt really empowered after the emergenetics piece to understand how I process information. So articulating that was just natural, and I think it obviously came across very authentic, and I'm at a new place and making great changes. I think the one thing I would love to tell anybody that's interested in partnering with the American Express Leadership Program, if you're doing this program to benefit your organization, I think you need to think bigger. Your lens needs to be widened. This is not about the organization you're with, because you're going to leave that organization at some point. This is about investing in yourself, finding value in your strengths that you have, empowering that organization, but empowering your community, because you're going to leave this program and you're going to have 29 to 30 more individuals that are in your back pocket that you can call at any moment to support you, your mission, your ideas, your opportunities, your hiccups. And if you go into this program thinking you're here to impact the entire community and yourself, that's going to benefit you the most.
Great.
Yeah.
That's good.